welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a new topic added to our channel. So I have added 4 topics, out of which 2 are already done and 2 are new. So our 4 topics are math, science, CA current affairs, and also space. So let's get started. Before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so that you will be notified when any new video is uploaded like this. So before all of that, I wanted to know that maybe I saw that most of you are getting really lame after studying a huge lesson. So I decided to add a little bit of fun to this. After every lesson, we're gonna have a tip of the day, which is gonna be kind of fun and interesting. So let's get started. Today's math and today's lesson is algebra. So algebra is gonna get, you might think that this is so confusing, but hold up, it's not confusing. It's the most easiest lesson in the whole math book. So let's get started. First, let's learn something basic about algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics in which symbols, aka letters, are used to represent numbers and arithmetical operations. In algebra, we establish general rules or formulae from some particular observation. Okay, and now let's start with important things that I want you to write it down because it will be really helpful for you. Now, if I do, or maybe write a letter like this. Let's see, most of you might be learning perimeter and area, so let's see. Perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into side. Perimeter is equal to 4s. There we go. Now if I write this 4s, there are some terms to it that you need to understand. This is 4s. Yes, that's correct. This is 4s. Now we have to do some labeling to it. We have some important terms in algebra which you need to know so that you feel easier while doing your questions, and you're like, hey teacher, what's that? I mean, hey, what's that? And I'm just keep on teaching you, and then you're just like, what did you say? So let's get with some important terms started. So first of all, algebra, it's a mathematical branch done which has arithmetical operations done. So now we have some things called as variables and constants. So over here I have 2 things, 4 and an s. So over here 4 is a constant. What's a constant? The thing that's constant, it will not change. It cannot be replaced. So 4 is a constant. Whoops, that's real. Constant. And s, it's a variable. Variable means that it could be replaced with any numerical value. So let's write that as a variable. Important. Remember that, because I will just be simply asking you questions like, okay, what's that? What's a variable? What's a constant? Okay, so constant and variable are checked. Now let's move on to something really important. Since letters in algebra represent numbers, they are called literal numbers or simply literals. Okay, since example, letters in algebra, they represent numbers. Actually, if I get to solve this, then I would get a value. But since I've not given any value for either P or S, it might get a bit confusing. I'm just showing for example. Suppose if I give the P value 5, so I could just be like, replace it and somewhat get S. So that's the thing. Or if I put the P value 16, then I could be like S is equal to 16 upon 4. We'll learn that further. You don't need to know that now. So constant and variable. So the variable in algebra, which represent numbers, are called literals. Remember that. If I be like, so literals. So you need to know what is literal, what is it, how does it occur, and etc. etc. Okay, so now after we are done all of this, we're gonna go to a bit more synchronized, or I should say complicated area. So now I think you guys already understood about this. Let's move further to something really a bit more tough. Let's see, defining values. So if I give you like this, suppose perimeter is equal to 4s. So how, and p's value, the value of p is equal to 16, or no, I should say 20. Whoops, get that an increase. Okay, so over here, p's value is 20. So how will you find this? Is that you will go p's value is 20 is equal to 4s. So s is equal to 20 upon 4, which is equal to 5. Simple. So now you might be asking, how did you solve that? So let's go a bit of a more interesting topic, changing signs. Let me make equals to so that you get it a bit more easier. Whoops. Okay, let's go equals to. Oops, that's not the right one. Okay. So equals to. Now imagine that I have a plus on this sign. Okay, a plus on this sign. Oh my gosh. Plus on that sign. And a minus on that sign. Okay. So when that plus or that minus goes to each of the other side, if there's 5 plus 4 here, like 5 plus 4 is equal to 7 minus, let's see, 2. It doesn't make sense, okay? Just please comprehend with me. I really don't know it. So if that plus goes over here, that's gonna turn into a minus. And if that minus goes over here, that's gonna turn into a plus. Okay, this is what equal to symbolize. It's gonna go to the opposite side, it's gonna turn to the opposite sign. If I bring the negative 2, okay, let's see. If I bring a negative 2 to an other side, it will turn into a positive 2. Negative means minus and positive means a plus, but you don't need to show a plus because it could already be understood. Okay. Now, this is all done, negative and positive 2. After you understand that, the same rule applies for multiplication and division. It might get a bit tough to make division here because I don't have the sign on my keyboard, but that's fine. It just, whoa, that's a big dot. Let's see. So negative, so if I bring a division sign for here, let me just put instance and upon. That's same to division and upon. If there's 4 upon 9, okay, just example, because that division won't work. 4 upon 9. So it'll be the same rule. A multiplication, see, 2 into 2 is equal to let's see. 8 upon 2, or rather 8 divided by 2. It's the same thing, okay? The upon and the division is the same thing. So it'll be, so over, if that multiplication and that division, okay? If I bring that multiplication sign to this side, it will turn into division. And if we bring that division sign to this side, or the upon over here, it'll turn into multiplication. Are you clear with this? I hope so, because it's going to go really important in algebra. You need to know these important things before you start learning these. Okay, this is an example of an equation. Now, let me give some examples to you guys, which you need to solve. And maybe I'm going to tell you a surprise at the end or something, which is the tip of the day. So you stay tuned. Now, these examples, I will give the answers, so let's wait for 5 minutes, solve it, and I'll give the answers and check by yourself if your work is correct. Okay, let's start. First question. Question number 1 is, write the number which is 17 less than 4 times x. 4 times x. Wait a minute. Before I start asking you these questions, I need to clear with you with even more important terms that you need to know. Whoa, I found a big mistake. I wrote number. Okay, first of all, I want you to know these terms. Okay, these are some important terms I want you to know. So over here, what is the meaning of more? More means plus. So if I just ask right now, you should know these terms, because there will always not be a question like plus 25. 25 plus 17 is equal to 4x. You cannot do that. That will be just completely easy for grade 1 and 2, but this one's a higher level. More means plus. Remember that. Wait. Okay. More means plus. Less. Okay, that's an easy term. That's not that hard. Less means minus. Times. What do you mean by times? 2 times 4. Times means multiplication. And also means plus. And from, minus. Please remember these important terms. They're going to come out in several questions. Let me write with a big red mark over here so that you guys remember to note it down. Otherwise, you guys could forget and I'll go in some serious trouble. Which trouble is that you guys aren't my type students and you do not know these important terms. Remember to remember this. You don't need to copy this all. You just need to remember it in your head. There's no need to copy this because these are just normal things. Now moving back to the question. After you memorize these terms, you need to start solving these questions. These are the basic questions. Write the number which is 17 less than 4 times x. start solving because there are a lot of questions coming up. I'll give you, let's see. I know you're my students, so for the basic one, I'll just give you 4 questions. The 4th one is gonna be really easy, but it's gonna be lengthy. I'll just give, it has like around 5 of the questions mixed in question 4. So I will just give you 3 questions. Let's see. Question 2. A number, you could pause right now, finish this question, and then play again if you want more time. A number is 17 times the reciprocal. Wait, don't do it now. Head up. You're starting your timer for 6, let's see, 1 minute. Do you want one question, 1 minute? No. Okay, let's see. We'll give you 3 minutes for 4 questions. A number is 17 times. I want you to understand the question right now so that you don't get confused. Because during that time, I don't think you'll have enough time to think the question. That's why right now, it's your time to finish thinking the questions. And start, doing all your preparation, thinking about how to solve the question. And then when the timer starts for 3 minutes, you're down. Everyone. Okay, first let me give you 3 questions or 2 questions. I think you guys are beginners, so I'll just give you 2 questions for now. But for 2 questions, I'll give you a 2-minute timer. Starting now. And done. Okay, let's see how many questions you have done. So let's start with the solution. I'll give you maybe solution on the next page. Okay. Okay, let's go with solutions. So for question number 1, what was the question? Oh, I have it in my paper written down. Write the number which is 17 less than 4 times x. Okay, let's see. 4 times x. What does 4 times x mean? Remember the terms. Remember that. I have the times words over there. What does times mean? Let's see. Yes, times means multiplication. Times. So 4 times x means that 4x. Correct. And 17 less than 4x. Less than. Less. Remember. Less means minus. Good job. 14 less than 4x. is equal to 4x is equal to 4x minus 17. So what is it equal to? Let's see. Let's get solving. 4x is equal to 4x minus 17. Hence, the required answer. Your answer will be 4x minus 17. You don't need to solve this because some questions are like you don't need to solve it. It will just come in an expression. That's your answer 1. If you got your correct answer, give it a tick. And if you don't, then correct it. Or if you want, then just give it a wrong. So I think this is a correct solution. So let's move on to the next question. This one's a bit tough. What's it? Answer number 2. A number is 17 times the reciprocal of the sum of two numbers, A and B. Write this number. Simple. The sum of two numbers, numbers A and B is equal to A plus B. What is equal to? A plus B. So reciprocal of A and B, of A and B. Oh my gosh, this stuff is getting so crammed here. Reciprocal of A and B. A and B is equal to, this is really important, a reciprocal. What does reciprocal mean? It means inversion. Here is what it's going to answer them. 1 upon A plus, A plus B. That's what it's going to be. I want my to give an upon right there. Perfect. Now, therefore, let's get the text box back. So now, therefore, I can't put the sign because I don't have it, but I'll put that later. For now, let's focus over here. Therefore, 17 times the reciprocal of A plus B. Reciprocal of A plus B. What was it? 1 upon A plus B. A plus B is equal to 17 into, 17 into 1 upon A plus B. Not an equals to a plus. 1 plus B. Wait, not AB. 1 plus A B. 1 plus A plus B. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is such an irritating mouse. It doesn't work sometimes. Okay. A plus B. So what is it equal to? 17 into 1 is equal to 17 upon A plus B. 17 upon A plus B. This should be your final answer. If not, then please recheck your work, and if you didn't have time, then you can replay the video, watch this again, how I did it, And now the important terms comes that most of you guys would be like, but we didn't learn what's a reciprocal. But this is a really common word. If you've been paying attention to your math classes, you might learn reciprocal. And disclaimer, this video is actually for 6th grade or maybe 5th grade above. So if smaller kids don't know, then it's okay. You can just look at what does reciprocal mean. So reciprocal means upon. Like, do you know what we learned about upon? What's upon? Like 17 upon 3. That's what upon is? Yes, that's what upon is about. 17 upon 3. It'll be inverted. You get it? What I mean? It will be inverted. This is 17 upon 3. It will be inverted into 3 upon 17. That's what reciprocals mean. It will, 3 will be on the top and 17 will be on the bottom. That's what it means. So remember, when I use the term reciprocal, it will always turn upside down. Like you're drinking the glass from the bottom. That's really illegal. So I'm going to reciprocal that glass, invert that glass, and you're going to be drinking it straight. That's legal. Okay, moving on. I hope you're clear with these type of terms and these questions. Now, let's move on to our next terms, which are algebraic terms. This is really, really, really important for you because I need to know and I need to tell you about these terms. Otherwise, it's really true that you'll just fail your exam or your things. So first term over here is variable and constant. We already learned about this. I'll just tell this one orally. A variable is a symbol which takes on a different numerical value. A constant is a symbol which has a fixed numerical value. Done. Next term is factors. Next term is factors. Yes, so where were we? We were on factors. I'm so sorry, I had to use the bathroom, so I just paused the video for a second. Let's continue on. So we were on factors. I already told you about variables and constants, all right? Yes. So now let's move on to factors. Oh my gosh, why is this not highlighting? Please turn into red. You're important. Yeah, I don't care. I'll just put another text box. Okay, what are factors? When 2 or more, remember, when 2 or more, arithmetical means all the things that we have been learning now. Numbers and literal. Remember, I told you to remember the term literal. I told you it's going to come in a lot of places in algebra. Literal numbers are multiplied. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy. I didn't know. Multiplied, then each of the factor, then each of them, oh my gosh, each of them is called the factor of the product. So before explaining, I want to tell you something. I cannot teach everything in today's video because it's a long chapter. So I'm going to be posting part 2 of this. So today I'm going to teach you our last term, and then we're going to have our tip of the day. So factors. When two or more arithmetical numbers and literal numbers, example, I need to put example. Example, E dot, G dot. Example, let's see, 7xy, and then let me put a square on the top, please. I really don't know. Xy square, because I don't have that on my keyboard. Oh my gosh, that is horrible. Xy square. Okay, that is perfect. So xy squared. 7 is the numerical factor, and x, y, and y square are literal factors. Okay. I hope you have learned that. Time for going on tip of the day. Here's the tip of the day. Exams are like festivals. Celebrate them. And that's how you can see a confetti, a confetti, a confetti. I know. So now let me tell you more about this tip. Exams are like festivals. Celebrate them. The closest parallel to exam is actually festivals. I know you may be surprised, but let me explain why. To begin with, there's a great spirit of anticipation in the run-up to festivals. They're among the most awaited festivals of the year. Who doesn't wait for them? I'm just blown up because I just love festivals. It's so fun. You skip work, you just play all the time. I know, I'm so sorry. So I'm really sure you might be looking forward to festivals like Holi, Diwali, Christmas, and Easter, and even many more festivals, etc. I really don't know. So similarly, haven't you been discussing your exam months in advance and planning out for them diligently? Festivals bring out the best in us. Exams are too meant to bring out the best in you. The long year acquisition of knowledge and thorough preparation strengthens you. Festivals are best enjoyed together. The more people you celebrate festivals with, the happier you feel. Even in the case of exams, you're not celebrating the festival alone. Lots of students from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Kutch to Kohima, Thailand to Burma, America to UK are celebrating with you. And you also have the support of family and friends. It is believed that prayers during festivals are more rewarding. Similarly, studying before and during exams is more effective. Yes, that is so true. I'm confident that you all are set to celebrate the festivals of exams with much cheer and happiness. Now, activity time. Whoops, my mouse about to fall down. Yes, activity time. Festivals are actually an excellent way to spread joy. Share your favorite festivals, and write a catchy punchline against each of them. You could tell that me in the comments. And like festivals, the subject we also study. Share your 3 favorite subjects with me and write an attractive punchline about them. And maybe if you want, just try to draw a scene depicting a festival around your favorite subject. Like, let me see. I don't think I can draw good, but I'll still try. What should I draw? Okay, I'll draw just my favorite subject is actually math. So this is my math book, or this may be my math book. Oh gosh, that is so horrible. This is my math book, and it's plus and multiplication and division. Oh, this is so much work to do. Division and minus on my math book. And then I'm actually celebrating Christmas. Yeah, I'm celebrating Christmas. So here's the Christmas tree. Here's the Christmas tree. Here's the Christmas tree. And here's the stem, I guess. Maybe. Here's the stem. And jingle bells, jingle bells. I have some of those, decorations on the tree. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. And who cannot forget the majestic Christmas star on top? Yes, my math book around my Christmas tree. My math book and down the Christmas tree. Presents for everyone. Yes. So today's tip of the day was exams are like festivals, celebrate them. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified for my latest new videos like this. Bye-bye.